Steph Curry is one of the most famous NBA players of all time. After all, he did win 2 of the last 3 NBA championships and multiple MVP awards. While everyone who's a fan of the NBA knows his name, we're not sure they know everything there is about the baby-faced assassin. So stay tuned as we count down surprising facts about Steph Curry that you might not have known. Starting the list at number 10, Curry attended small schools. It's hard to believe that Steph Curry wasn't always seen as one of the best basketball players in the country. This, however, really was the case once. Even though he led his high school team to 3 conference titles and 3 trips to the state playoffs, only small schools like Davidson, VCU, and Winthrop offered him scholarships. Steph was only 6 foot tall and weighed 160 pounds at the time, but he did grow up eventually and is now 6'3" and 190 pounds. He chose to go to Davidson, and as a freshman, he was second in scoring behind Kevin Durant. The next season, he helped Davidson win its first NCAA tournament game since 1969 with a 40-point performance. This started them on a wild run that took them to the Elite 8, but they lost to the Kansas Jayhawks, who went on to win the tournament. Curry averaged 28.6 points, 5.6 assists, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.5 steals in his third and last year. Next up at number 9, he was the 7th draft pick. As the best player in the league right now, and maybe the best shooter of all time, you would think he would have been one of the first players picked in the draft, right? Even though Curry wasn't a bad choice, he was passed over 6 times before being selected as the 7th pick in the 2009 NBA draft. Blake Griffin, James Harden, Hasheem Thabeet, Tyreke Evans, Ricky Rubio, and Johnny Flynn all went ahead of him. Curry didn't wait long to prove how wrong the teams were to miss him. He finished second for Rookie of the Year, behind Tyreke Evans, with averages of 17.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.9 steals. He also scored 36 points as part of an impressive triple-double in his rookie year. It's interesting to think about how the league and his career would be different if he had been drafted higher. But hey, no complaints here. Moving on to number 8. He met his wife at the age of 15. Let's get one thing straight. No, he didn't marry her at age 15. We're clear? Alright. During Golden State's incredible runs in the playoffs over the past few years, there was a lot of attention on Curry's family in the stands. Many people adored Steph's daughter, but they also admired his wife, Aisha Alexander, whom he married in 2011. The couple met for the first time when Steph was 15, and they were both in a church group. Side note, Steph is a devout Christian. Even though Steph had amazing stats and broke records, it was his daughter Riley who stole the show in the 2015 playoffs. NBA fans all over the world fell in love with her cute moves at press conferences. That summer, Aisha gave birth to their second daughter, Ryan. It's fulfilling to see that one of the best and most liked NBA players has a great family with his childhood sweetheart. At number 7, Curry comes from an athletic family. While it's true that Steph is one of the best and most talked about sportsmen in the world right now, he isn't the only gifted member of the Curry family. Del Curry, his father, is well known as a former NBA player. He played for the Charlotte Hornets and retired as their all-time leader in points and 3-point field goals, as well as a past 6th man of the year. Seth Curry, his younger brother, is also an NBA basketball player and currently suits up for the Dallas Mavericks after bouncing around the D-League and the NBA for a while. Sonia, Steph's mom, played volleyball at Virginia Tech, where she met Del. And Sidel, Steph's younger sister, plays volleyball for Elon University. It's obvious that the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Next, at number 6, 6. Basketball isn't the only sport he's good at. Curry's talents aren't limited to the basketball court. He's also an accomplished golfer, since he always does well at A-list golf tournaments and once shot a 76 while playing with President Obama. It's safe to say that accuracy isn't a problem for him in any sport. His father believes that if his son's high school basketball career hadn't taken off, he may have made it as a professional golfer. Imagine Steph Curry as a professional golf player. Crazy, right? According to Dell, Steph could play golf if he had got a golf coach, practiced, and put in as much time as he does for basketball. He also said that Steph does a great job, and he is really good at golf. When he misses a shot, his talent still more than makes up for it. He thinks he can sink any putt that he stands over. Not just in golf, Curry has also been called a formidable bowler. Some people just have it all, we guess. Coming at number 5, he surpassed his dad, Dell. Dell Curry, Steph's dad, is known to be one of the best three-point shooters of all time. In a game against the Nets on November 14, 2015, Steph made his 1,246th three-pointer, passing his father on the all-time list. This is surprising because it took Dell 1,082 games to get to this point, while Steph did it in 427 games while shooting 44%. A few seasons later, Steph also surpassed Ray Allen to become the all-time top three-point scorer. It took Allen 1,300 games to make 2,973, and Curry made 2,977 in just 789 games. That's 511 games less than Allen, but breaking his dad's record will always be more special to the baby-faced assassin. Steph stated that surpassing his father was a very special moment for him and his family, especially when he probably never thought that one of his sons would pass him. At number 4, the $100 fine per turnover. Even if you become the most famous and successful player in your league, your mom will still keep you grounded. A few years ago, Sonia made a deal with her son after seeing him make too many mistakes during a game. The deal stated that if Steph made 3 or more mistakes, he'd have to pay her $100 per mistake. She cashes in at the end of every season and hands Steph a list of fashion items. This may not seem like a big deal to someone who makes over $11 million a year, but he has said that it does affect his game. Steph admitted that it keeps him on edge every game. Moving on to number 3, he makes a donation for every three-pointer. For the past few seasons, Curry has donated 3 insecticide-treated mosquito nets for every 3 he makes during a game in support of the Nothing But Nets campaign to stop malaria. In 2013, the Warriors' best player spent his summer vacation in Tanzania, hanging nets in mud huts as part of the campaign. According to him, a whole neighborhood was covered thanks to Madison Square Garden. Setting the record for the most three-pointers made in a season twice is a lot of nets. He cares a lot about this campaign because he has worked on malaria issues since he went to Davidson. This is especially nice to see in a world where many famous athletes and celebrities don't know much about the problems common folks are facing. Number 2, he's set all kinds of three-point records. Even though we've already talked about his three-point shooting, it's so great that it deserves another discussion. Steph broke his own record of 272 makes in a season during his MVP season in 2014-2015, ending the season with a whopping 286. He kept this amazing form into the playoffs, where he broke Reggie Miller's record of 58 three-pointers in 22 games by making 59 in just 13. On his way to winning the NBA championship, he broke this record by making 98 baskets in only 21 games. If you want to know how good he is, he changed the entire record book. But it's also important to remember that Curry is so much more than just a good three-point shooter. He's great at almost every part of the game, like dribbling and passing the ball. Finally, at number 1, he chose chose Under Armour over Nike. Nike is the most popular sports brand, and many athletes wait for the day Nike offers them a deal. But when it came to Curry, he chose Under Armour over Nike. That might be due to the Nike official mispronouncing Stephen's name in the pitch meeting. Del Curry claimed that his son was not Nike's top priority when the company made its pitch to the family. ESPN source says that Nike got Curry's first name wrong, put the wrong athlete in the slideshow, and didn't seem very interested in signing him. Del said that Kobe, LeBron, and Durant are Nike's top three, and if Stephen had signed with them, he would have been in the second tier. So instead, Curry signed with Under Armour, where he now has a signature sneaker and an ownership stake in the firm. In case you were wondering, Under Armour has Curry signed up through 2024. That's a wrap for this video. Did you know any of these facts about Curry? Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.